Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, January 14, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Golden State Warriors vs Chicago Bulls. The Golden State Warriors are on a 2-game losing streak and are now just 1-4 in their last 5, which is unusual for the Warriors, who are 30-11 on the year. In the game against the Bucks, Golden State was led by Andrew Wiggins, who has 16 points, while Jonathan Kuminga had 15 off the bench. They are still without Draymond Green and James Wiseman, who are both out with injuries. The Warriors have lost 3 of their last 4 games and 3 straight games on the road. They are one of the best defensive teams in the league, but they struggled during their slump, and they've been held under 100 points in 3 of their last 4 games. They are playing on consecutive nights and won't have Klay Thompson available for this game, so expect them to have a hard time scoring against the Bulls, who are one of the best defensive teams in the league. The Bulls have been on a roll offensively at home, where they've scored 130 points or more in 2 of their last 3 games. They shoot the ball well from the free throw line and have done a great job on the offensive glass. The Chicago Bulls were blown out by the Brooklyn Nets, which was a surprise as Chicago is used to keeping games close. They are also 3-2 in their last 5, which includes a 133-87 rout of the Detroit Pistons. Our first betting pick will be Chicago Bulls -3. Chicago is averaging 111.5 points per game. They scored 112 points in their last game, making 46.9% of their field goals and 36.7% of their three-pointers. Zach LaVine led the way for Chicago with 22 points and 6 assists. DeMar DeRozan finished with 19 points and 4 rebounds, while Kobe White added 16 points and 2 rebounds. Chicago has played well defensively, giving up 107.8 points per game. They gave up 138 points in their last game and will need a significantly better effort if they want to get the win. Golden State is averaging 109.8 points per game. They scored 108 points in their last game, making 42.7% of their field goals and 36.1% of their three-pointers. Stephen Curry led the way for the Warriors with 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Klay Thompson finished with 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, while Gary Payton II added 13 points and 5 rebounds. Golden State has also played well defensively, giving up 101.3 points per game. They gave up 116 points in their last game and will need to do a better job if they want to win this game. Our second betting pick will be under 222. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Boston Celtics vs Philadelphia 76ers. Boston quickly took a 10-point lead and kept Indiana at arm's length until the final minutes of the first half, then wasted no time reasserting its dominance in the third quarter. The Celtics scored the first 8 points to extend a 54-49 halftime lead to 13 and then made it 68-53. That all but ended the evening for the Pacers and their inept defense. Boston will try and climb over the .500 mark with this road tilt against Philly. Both teams have had their issues with consistency this season. They are remarkably similar when you look at the numbers, as each team is below average in the scoring offense department and above average defensively this season. With that said, both teams are relatively healthy at this stage of things, as most of the stars on both sides are back on the floor here. Philadelphia has struggled at home, which is a bit disconcerting given their home and road splits in recent seasons. The Celtics put up big numbers in their win over Indiana, but they have their work cut out for them here. Most importantly, Boston doesn't have the big man to contain Embiid. Our first betting pick will be Philadelphia 76ers. On the year, the 76ers are 22nd in the league in scoring offense with 107.2 points per game. The 76ers are 30th in rebounding as they collect 42.1 rebounds per contest, while they are 21st in assists by dishing out an average of 22.8 dimes a night. Philadelphia is 9th in the league in scoring defense as they allow an average of 105.7 points a contest. Joel Embiid leads the 76ers as he puts up 27.1 points, 10.5 rebounds and 4.3 assists per contest this season. Seth Curry contributes 16.2 points a night, Tobias Harris chips in 18.4 points, plus 7.5 rebounds per game, while Therese Maxey adds 16.6 points, plus 4.4 assists per contest. Furkan Korkmaz kicks in 9.1 points a night. Georges Niang, 9.9 points, Shake Milton, 10.5 points, Danny Green, Andre Drummond, Matisse Thybulle, Isaiah Joe and Paul Reed are key pieces of the rotation for coach Doc Rivers. Philadelphia is 12th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 46.1% from the floor as a team this season. The 76ers are 28th in threes per game as they drain 11.2 triples a contest, while they are 12th in three-point shooting by connecting on 35.4% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Ben Simmons, back Mental Minsett, remains out for the 76ers. Milton, back, has missed the last few games and his status needs to be monitored. For the season, the Celtics are 19th in the league in scoring offense with an average of 107.8 points per game. Boston is 9th in the league in rebounding with 45.7 boards per contest, while they stand 24th in assists by handing out 22.6 assists per game. The Celtics are 10th in the league in scoring defense as they allow 105.8 points per contest. Jaylen Brown is second on the team with an average of 24.5 points, plus 6.6 rebounds per contest. Jason Tatum contributes 25.7 points plus 8.4 rebounds per contest. Robert Williams 3 chips in 9.8 points, 9 rebounds plus 2.2 blocks a night, and Josh Richardson adds 10.4 points per game. Al Horford, 10.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, and Grant Williams, 7.1 points, are other frontcourt options. Dennis Schroeder, 16.1 points, 4.5 assists, Romeo Langford, Marcus Smart, 11.6 points, 5.3 assists, Juancho Hernangomez, Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith and Enes Freedom are other key rotation pieces for Udoka. Boston is 23rd in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 44.5% from the floor this season. The Celtics are 12th in the league in threes per game as they hit 12.2 per contest, while they are 22nd in three-point field goal percentage by shooting 33.9% from beyond the arc. Smart, is doubtful here after missing Wednesday's contest. Our second betting pick will be under the total. Atlanta Hawks vs Miami Heat. Heading into the game, the Atlanta Hawks have been led by the strong play Trae Young, who is averaging 28 points per contest. In addition to his scoring, Young has also served as a quality distributor, adding 9.6 assists per contest. The team will also benefit from bringing John Collins back into the fold as he is listed as probable for this matchup. Through 34 games, Collins is the team's second leading scorer at 17.5 points per game. Trae Young is stuck in a shooting funk, and the Hawks are headed on the road to face off against the same Heat team that just obliterated them in Atlanta on Wednesday. What could go wrong? That's obviously sarcasm because everything can go wrong in this matchup. The Heat have already shown they can run up a score against the Hawks. It's no surprise when considering Atlanta has one of the worst defensive teams in the league. You'd think they were handing out buckets for free at this point. Clint Capella being gone has taken away the fear element they once had down low. Granted, John Collins is still a problem, but Capella was averaging 13.1 rebounds per game. The biggest issue for Young in this game is facing an elite defensive team when he's already struggling to get buckets. This isn't the opponent to be looking to settle back into a shooting rhythm against. Our first betting pick will be Miami Heat to cover the spread. Tyler Herro came off the bench for a team-high 21 points, and Caleb Martin added 18 points on the night. The buckets always seem to come from somewhere for the Heat. It should be expected when facing an opponent allowing 48.4% shooting on average in their last 3 games. Miami is always going to be a problem as long as they maintain their defensive identity. The team is only allowing 100 points on average per game in their last 3 outings. Trae Young has been eerily quiet for the Hawks in recent outings. If they can keep a muzzle on the star guard's offensive wizardry, they should have no issues doubling up on the Hawks for another victory. Our second betting pick will be under the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.